It's uncertain in the very short term because, like all businesses in the world of COVID, it's difficult to see when we'll see effectively that come under control. So we're like all businesses right now, and we're concerned about the impact. First and foremost, we want to look after our colleagues and our staff, and thereafter we want to return to some form of normality, but we don't quite know what that looks like right now. But that said, those challenges apart, the business is very well set for future growth. The 4 service lines I mentioned a moment or two ago are the newest, of course. We'll see. But the other 3 are very well established and very well received in market. So we continue along those 4 service lines. We don't envisage just now expanding that service offering. But we will, of course, we'll be agile if we need to, if market changes. I think the other thing is to increase our exposure outside of the financial services sector, where we are very well known, have a fantastic reputation we're very proud of. And if we can continue to deliver we're working with 1,500 employers roughly now, a huge number of increasing clients all of the time, that if we can use that platform to grow and extend our reach into other sectors where the skills and the services are equally as relevant, then I think that's a great opportunity and a great platform for us. I think from my colleagues, we will see them grow in the business, and we will see more new people join DSW, both as employees of the business and through the growing talent pool. We have about 850 quality assured associates currently, and we will need some more, particularly in the specialist areas around assessment in some of the higher echelon level standards for the apprenticeship business that we've got. And I think that's an exciting time for them as well. So I see a very rosy future. I see some bumps along the way short term, but I see a very rosy future. I also see a future that is exceptionally well led by Dave and the senior management team here, with me adopting more a supportive, mentoring, chair and strategic role than necessarily as hands-on as the MD role demands, frankly. So I think we're well set.
In terms of the future, we are sort of part way through a long-term plan, which was about kind of investing in the business and growing the business. And current sort of situation regarding COVID aside, we're sort of pretty much on track with that, and we've had some sort of fantastic results over the last couple of years. We're going to continue to be sort of very, very focused on kind of clients' needs, and we're going to continue to adapt the business and expand the portfolio of services that we offer in the areas of apprenticeships. For example, that means we'll offer a broader range of apprenticeship standards, which might begin to take us into some other sectors that are sort of adjacent to those that we currently operate in. In the area of training, we're about to launch our online DSW Training Academy. That's going to launch with over 100 programs which are facilitated online, and we're sort of really kind of quite excited by that and the prospects for that over the next couple of years. Our plan really is to sort of double the size of the business in about another 2 years, and at the moment we're sort of absolutely on track to do that. We can see where that's kind of coming from. It's not something a sort of pipe dream. As a business, we've never had a forward order book that's as strong as it is right now, and that's not just kind of going into next year. Actually, that's kind of going out into 2022 as well, which is a great position for us to be in as a business. And that kind of growth that we're sort of planning for, and that expansion that we're planning for, will of course mean that there's sort of a greater range of opportunities for the people who are already in the team. There'll be new things to get involved with, new responsibilities, new roles, but it also means, of course, that we will be at the right time looking to bring some new people into the business as well, and continuing to sort of grow the team. So I think we've got a really, really bright future. We have we've got great customers, we've got a fantastic team in DSW, and everybody's kind of pointed in the right direction.
So I'm really excited for the future for DSW. We've done a lot of work to push forward positive change, not just for ourselves and our clients, but for the wider kind of sector. Through kind of, if we see something that we think's not right, raising that through the appropriate channels, giving our sound rationale and having those discussions at a very high level, actually, sort of with people in government, and explaining what we mean and what we think needs to happen. And we've effected some really positive change over the last couple of years. So we want to do more of that. And it's partly because we want to know that we're doing the right thing, partly so that we have real consistency across the board with all of the different organisations that are involved. But it's mainly because we want the experience for apprentices to be as positive as possible, because the apprentices that are currently out there being assessed and going through their programs, they'll be the ambassador for the next generation within their organisation and beyond. So it's really important that we give them a good experience and a positive outcome. I think we'll continue to collaborate with our customers and listen to them and have those really honest conversations that I spoke about earlier on. I think we're at a really important point in the journey with endpoint assessment, in that kind of last summer was the first summer really across the board where any of us saw any large numbers coming through. So obviously there are lessons learned for everybody involved in that process. It's the first time that any of us done it. So again, that honesty of, right, well, what went well, what didn't go so well, and proactively going out and getting that feedback. We're not the type of organisation that will just sit passively and think, well, this is ticking along nicely, let's just keep doing it because it works. We'll constantly try and drive forward improvements and drive forward a positive change. So I'm really proud of that as a position that DSW takes. And I mentioned before that I think we're really good at what we do, to be honest, not blowing our own trumpets, but I genuinely think that. I think we're good at it, and I think we care, and I think that we have good, strong values. So really what I want to do is do more of that. If I genuinely believe we should do that, we're improving the lives of people, then I want to improve the lives of more people. So that means working with more customers, supporting more apprentices and growing the business.